Welcome back, Moto Buyers. This is Brian. Today, we've got the TM22 here doing some different adjustments. And on a motorcycle, one of the most important things is going to be your chain. As you can see, this guy is loosey-goosey. It almost can just straight come over this by hand. That is not what you want. It is not safe to ride. As you can see, I got 4 fingers there and pretty much 3 fingers on the guide. So today we're going to show you how to adjust this properly. It's going to be using these 2 chain tensioners. There's one on each side of the unit. And so I'm going to show you how you adjust these tensioners, and then also a very important aspect of these tensioners that will actually keep your wheel straight. And so the first thing you're going to want for this one here, it is going to be a 10 and a 12 millimeter. So the 12 is going to go on the big nut, the 10 would go on the bolt, and you're going to go ahead and just want to loosen that up. And then what that's going to allow you to do is to bring this bolt out. And then once it's going to get up against the little plate there, you're then going to want to keep adjusting it with a wrench. Oh, sorry, it is the 10 millimeter, not the 12. So you should definitely feel it, pushing against. There's going to be a little bit of a resistance. And so we're going to go through, we're going to get this out. A couple more notches here. And then one thing I'm going to do for this side is see where I'm at with my measurement on it. So as you can see, there's the plate here, and this is the edge of the swing arm. And this plate is pushing back as you're pushing the wheel. So right now, we are looking to be right around 39 millimeters. So on the other side of this, we're going to want to do the same thing measuring. And as you can see on this one, we're more about 36 millimeters. So what you're going to want to do is, again, you want to just adjust both. This is already loose here. Again, you should feel it going against the plate, having a little bit of resistance. Again, going to bring out the little flat. Now I'm still probably about 38. So it needs to go just a little more. All right, let's see where we sit now. So now we're looking better, closer to that 39 there. So now what we do, now we kind of got both sides adjusted to a singular point, is you want to now check where you are. So now we have about 3 fingers from the actual swing arm, and we're looking for about 2 fingers on the slider. Now those 2 fingers, you can see I've got a little slack under here. I really want it to be a good 2 finger to where it really doesn't have much come up. So we're close. So being at the 39, I believe we're going to try to get it to right around the 40 millimeter mark for this bike. Now it's going to vary for every bike, but the reason that you want to keep both sides at the same number is that is what's keeping the wheel center. So that's the importance of it when doing these chain tensioners is, you're looking to keep that wheel center. So let's go ahead and keep turning it out. what we're getting on. Measurement now. So still needed to push out just a little more. We're getting too tight down. You can too loosen the wheel a little to make it easier to push the wheel forward and back. Just a little, and then go ahead after you do it and kind of get a little push back on it, tighten it back up. And again, we are still a little too tight now, so we need to back it out. The 37. It's still about the 37 marks. So what I'm going to do now, I think by the way, much easier to do this with 2 sockets. I only had a wrench today, so, but you cannot put a round in over that side. So there, all right, looks like we got our slack. So now, we're about a good 2 fingers. As you can see, I don't really have anything there, but my 2 fingers are there. So that is a good adjustment on the chain. So at this point, you want to cinch the wheel up. And then what you're going to do is you're going to back the 12mm bolt on this one back. And once you get it kind of rested back there and snugged up against the edge of the swing arm, you will put the 12 on. Get your 10, you're gonna hold and tighten it down. Make sure you go the right direction. Lefty-loosey, righty-tighty. And that should tighten it up there. When we come to the other side, we're going to want to do the same combo here. Try to get it the most I can by hand first. And again, we're tightened up. So now that we got everything tight, chain looks good, slack looks good. You again want to take your flat, measure. And as you can see, we're probably right around the 37. It's right there between 37 and 38. And again here, it's a little harder to see because you have the thick weld. You have to hold it on a different side. But again, we are right there, right around that 37 mark. And so you do, again, want those to be equal. That way your wheel is straight. But that is how you adjust the chain on a TM22. Another thing, guys, whenever you're going and you've got tools, you know, I typically go through and find out the tools I'm going to need prior to the job. And just a personal preference thing, I do like to set them out kind of as I'm going to use them before doing the job. Just that way, whenever I'm going to do it, I have everything there. I don't have any extra clutter, any extra sockets or anything that I'm having to search through to find. Like I said, just go through, put a wrench on it, see what millimeter you need for each one on your bike, and then lay them out. Very easy job, doesn't take much time. And again, follow along as we're going to be doing more videos, and you guys have a good one.